But then here is your first look at a real and fake pair of the Adidas Predator in the yellow colorway. Can you tell any difference? Hopefully this video helps you at home. So today we're comparing two pairs of Predator. We have the yellow Predator here, this is the fake one here, and the retail one's obviously in the box. This is to help you at home if you are trying to authenticate your pair, because there are a lot of fakes on the market and I just want to make sure you're getting the real deal if you are purchasing. So this is to help you at home if you are trying to purchase a retail pair. So I must emphasize it does not support the counterfeit industry in any way, it's just to help you at home to purchase a real pair. So the real pair comes in a box, obviously like this, Predator text on the front, and this is what the label looks like on the front, as you can see there. Just, if you're buying a pair, make sure it comes with all the box and stuff. So here's the pair here, we'll take it out. It does also come with a boot bag, so just make sure your pair does as well. It's a yellow one, it says Predator on the front, and also the Adidas logo in the corner. So let's get straight into the differences. The first difference to note is how it's dead stock laced. So this is a dead stock pair, it's never been worn before. This is the retail pair here, and you can see it's laced all the way to the top hole. Actually, they came with the tongue folded up like this, so you can see the laces are fully laced all the way to the top. Whereas if we take a look at the fake one here, you can see they have not laced it all the way to the top. I don't know why they've done this, but this is just how it comes dead stock. So it's dead stock laced incorrectly. Straight away, easy to tell if you're buying a brand new pair. If you're buying a used pair, obviously that's a little bit more difficult because anyone can change it. Also for a brand new pair, on the left boot, it does come with these tags. These were straight from Adidas, so it comes with all these tags and also this kind of string loop as well. Compared to the fake one, there are no tags on either of the boots. So if you're buying a dead stock pair from a seller or anything like that, just make sure it comes with the hang tags and then make sure it's come from Adidas. Okay, let's start going into the details of the boot themselves, and we'll start with the actual upper material. So if I pull back the tongue here on the fake one and also on the retail one, and we compare the yellow color, we'll see it's a clear difference. So if I hold them up to the camera, you should be able to see there is a color difference between the two. It might be reasonably close on the camera, but in person it's easy to see. This is more of a Volt color, it has a slightly more green hint to it on the retail pair compared to the fake one. Hopefully that shows up on the camera. I don't know why I'm holding it like that. There you go. You can see it's a little bit more green on the retail one compared to the fake one. Also, if we look at the rubberized strike zone here on the retail one and compare that to the fake one, you'll see the color is actually different once again, and also the sizing of these is very different. So they're darker, I would say, on the retail one compared to the fake one. Fake one, they're much lighter, but also a much larger on the fake one compared to the retail one. Spinning the boot to the outside and we look at the Predator text here, this is the retail one here, and then this is the fake one. Firstly, you can see the shape of the heel is completely different on the retail to fake, but also if you look at that Predator text, it's positioned incorrectly on the fake one here, and also a lighter color than the retail one here. Retail one's darker, more bold, and placed better. So the fake one here, you can see it's placed incorrectly compared to the black material above, whereas you look at the retail one here, completely different, but the shape of the ankle is probably one of the most noticeable difference there. Much taller and longer on the fake one compared to the retail one. You can see that that infrared tab at the back is a darker color on the retail one compared to the fake one. The fake one here, this is much brighter compared to the retail one. You can see it's much darker. Also, the Adidas logo is a slightly different in size, but it's very, very close. Just like the Predator text on the outside, if we look at the fake one here, it does say Hybrid Touch 2.0 there, but the text is incredibly small and positioned incorrectly. If I show you the retail one right here, look, you can see it's placed all the way up there and is a much larger text. Hopefully the camera's focusing on that. So you can see the text difference is actually easy to see between the two. Very obvious difference between the two, and I would look at these texts straight away if you have got a pair in hand. What makes the Predator pretty special is the sole plates. The sole plates look phenomenal on retail pairs. This is the retail one here, this is the fake one below. They are pretty close, I would say. However, I would say there's slightly more coloured tint to the fake one. The fake one has a slightly more, if you can look at the reflections in the colour, you can see it has loads of multiple colours compared to the retail one, which is pretty clear. It's just a glistening look to it. It's like they've used the wrong coating, so I'll show you here. The black one has this coating here, as you can see, multiple colours, and the fake one has kind of used a slight hint of that, so you can see the colors coming through. If we look at the retail one here, it's more of a clear glistening look. Also, if you look at the Predator text on the bottom here and you look at the actual sizing and placement of it, if you look towards the back here, look at the R, so it says OR here at the back. The R has a gap between that and the yellow patch here, but if we look at the fake one, I'll show you here, the R goes underneath that yellow there, so the Predator text is slightly too big and also positioned incorrectly. These are minor differences, but something you're going to have to look for. Obviously, if they're used, quite hard to see if the studs are dirty, but on a retail pair, it's quite an obvious difference between that and the fake. So here on the retail pair, if we look at the Predator text on the strap, you'll see the text is quite angular and very on brand with the Predator, whereas on the fake one, they've kind of just gone for a straight text. It looks very straight, even with the band elasticated like this. The text is not correct. So I'll show you side by side. Hopefully you can see that. The text is much more elongated on the retail one compared to the fake one. So a fun fact about the retail one, so if you spin the tab upside down, you do actually have text which says Generation Pred underneath it on this one. Do you think the fake one has that? So we spin the text upside down. There is no Generation Pred underneath. So key thing to look for, underneath the elastic should say Generation Pred, but this one does not on the fake. They've missed that. Don't know if they've missed that by mistake. Key difference between the two. One you should look for immediately. Let's now take a look at the iconic tongue. The retail one looks a little bit shorter, but that's just because it is dead stock lace, so it's laced all the way to the top, so you can't really pull the tongue down. But if you look at the Adidas logo on the actual tongue, you'll see it's much brighter on the retail one compared to the fake. It's a much more Volt-like color compared to this one on the fake one, which just looks incredibly dull. It almost looks like it's used and got a bit dirty or been in the wash, but it definitely is incorrect. In terms of the tongue size, I would actually say the fake one's slightly larger, but you will also see the strike zone grippy bits on the tongue here are slightly larger on the fake one, but I don't know about durability, how good they are. On the outside of the retail pair, you'll see the Adidas stripes here, 3 of them. They do have individual lines on them. Hopefully I can see that on the camera. What I would say about the lines, they're actually pretty good on the fake. However, there is slightly less of them, so they are slightly thicker on the fake one compared to the retail one. Might not show up that well on the camera, but hopefully you can see they're slightly darker as well on the fake one compared to the retail one, but this part is relatively close. If we go back to the strike skin here and look at the strike skin text here, you will see it has all these rubberized sections here, but they're not really indented into the boot. If we look at the fake one here, I'll spin this round, you can see they're indented into this almost like rectangle shape, so they're indented in sections to the boot, which is incorrect. They should not be like that. As you can see here, they're just layered on top of the boot, whereas here they're actually indented into the boot, as well as that strike skin text looks very different to this strike skin text. Let's now take a look inside the boot. So fake one comes with this paper shoe tree on the inside. Retail one comes with this paper. Oh, it actually comes with 2. Oh my god, it's gonna be right at the bottom. Comes with 2. So 2 on the retail, 1 on the fake, but it's just paper at the end of the day. Nothing too different about that. Then let's take out the insole. If we take a look at the color, we can see slightly brighter on the retail one here compared to the fake one. If you look at the Predator text, it's bigger on the retail one compared to the fake. Also, if I rub my finger over this one on the retail one here, I can feel it. Whereas if I run my finger over the fake one, it feels like it's just drawn on. There's no actual texture added to the fake one. Also, if you look at the dotted texture, you'll see on the retail one, it goes all the way to the tip of the insole, whereas the fake one does not. And if you spin them upside down, obvious difference. The retail one's black, fake one is white. Looking inside the boot, clear difference again. Fake one, the bottom of the boot is white, as you can see there, whereas the retail one here is black on the inside. Key differences, easy to see. And the final difference I'm going to point out, the shape of the boot. As you can see here, retail one's on top, fake one's on the bottom. Towards the back of the boot, the shape is completely off. Easy to see the difference between the two. So hopefully this video has helped you at home if you are trying to authenticate your pair. There are a few differences to look out for. The major ones I'd look out for is the underneath the elastic where it says Generation Predator. And then check out the sizing and also the color and also different parts of the studs. But hopefully this video has helped you. Please like and subscribe, helps me do more videos like this to help you at home. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. This is the yellow Predator. And by the way, I'm actually giving a pair of these away on my TikTok on the 30th of June.